Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I recently watched It Welcome to Derry Season 1 or Chapter 1, whatever you want to call it. And man, straight away, I want to say I absolutely adored this TV show. It was just, oh my god, I could not believe what I was watching because I did not have a lot of high hopes for the show, but it just ended up being one of the best TV shows I've seen from last year. I know I'm late to the It party, but I was just busy with some stuff with traveling. And anyway, I binged it in like 2-3 days. I absolutely love what I've seen. As a big fan of the It films from Andy Muschietti and him being back as the creator for the show and director and producer, it was brilliant. I love the It universe they created with the films. Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 of It films were, to me, really, really great. I love those films. I love the characters. I love their dynamics. And the most important part, Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise is just iconic. Like all the scares and all the acting and just weird shit he does, it's just too good, man. I really adore the character. I know it's just weird, but I love it. But the stories they tell with their characters is really unique, and it's just it. I get invested in these films. I really like to follow these characters. But anyway, when I saw that they were making a TV show, a prequel one to it, I was like, okay, how's it gonna turn out? I was quite interested in seeing Pennywise's origins, but I didn't want them to dabble too much on it because it breaks the illusion of the mystery he has. I don't know, like going back in time to 1962. I know how the story concludes and what happens to Pennywise with the films, but I'm gonna say I was wrong. It works so much. Going back in time, being a prequel and kind of a sequel, like if you've seen the final episode, you know what I mean. I don't want to spoil it. It works really well. I can say that this is the best it related like adaptation we've got ever. I love the films, but this show was even better because of how they can like expand upon these stories and just like explore these characters and their dynamics and the developments, and like just it was absolutely brilliant. The story of the first season of It Welcome Derry is set in 1962, and it's just Pennywise terrorizing and just like killing these kids and just doing whatever he does best, even though it's not a good thing that he does. Anyway, you know the story of it, so the overall narrative is the same. But like I said before, the show tackles a lot more than just Pennywise killing kids. Like the story of the army trying to find this weapon that they've been searching for, which ends up being Pennywise, and how to control it. Like how African American people were treated in 1960s America. A person from that community being framed of killing these kids in like episode 1, and how youth and how they have to deal with like just adults and grown up. It's so well executed and well explored. Some of the plot points were so amazing. It brought us episodes like episode 7, The Black Spot. It brought episodes like that, well written, heavily devastating the audience. I was like in tears. I think by making a lot of narrative plot points and side points, I was thinking, how they gonna conclude everything? And but man, everything interconnects with each other by the end, and it is such a satisfying TV show because like they answer every question. There's no side story or character that feels lame or lazy. It's so well taught, and I love this show. It's just 10 out of 10. I know I'm over exaggerating. There are some problems I had with it, but like the experience of watching the show and how quality it was, it's just I really cannot recommend it more, guys. Like everyone should watch it. Episode 1 was a big surprise because Pennywise literally said, fuck them kids. But like, dude, spoiler alert, but like the main characters we thought they were introducing in episode 1 got like killed. I was like, dude, what the hell? Like, it was so surprising, and it just came out of nowhere, but narratively it fit. And what happens in episode 1 like sets up the whole season beautifully. All further episodes were great, with episode 7, The Black Spot, and episode 8, the finale, being like two of the best episodes I've seen all year round. They were so well directed, and I think Andy Muschietti directed them, which he was great at it. The pacing and the editing and the scares were amazing. But I think episode 3 was a bit slow, and I was kind of getting bored by the end with it's the episode with the graveyard. I don't know, just the pacing of that episode didn't work for me. But apart from those, every episode was a banger. Like I said, episode 7 was heartbreaking, but either way, everyone does an amazing job. All the kid actors are great. They are believable. They're not annoying. All the adults are so good. I did not have a single issue with anyone's acting, because usually, when the show features kid actors, then I don't know, just like they're hit and miss. In this show, they're all brilliant. I absolutely loved all the characters. The new cast of kids, the group is great. Like I said, there's two groups in episode 1. They're forming a group, and then that doesn't happen. And the rest of the season features another friend group. I think their dynamic and all the like friends and family drama that they have is just is so well made and acted. I cannot give any more like praises to them. I just loved it. My favorite character was Rich. He was so good in the show. He was so funny. I just love that kid, but like Rich deserved better. Anyway, I was really surprised on seeing Dick Halloran from the character from The Shining in the show, and he was really prominent. Like I thought he was gonna be a cameo when we saw him, or like a smaller role. No, he was like one of the main cast, and the actor portraying him did an amazing job. And by then, he was really one of my favorite characters. He was really strong. The inner demons he has and like the mental issues that he has because of the shine, the powers, it was really well tackled, and it just made me want to watch The Shining again. But the MVP, the GOAT, Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, man, I gotta say he is better than the films because I think he's really comfortable in this role now. Like he made it his own, so he can explore other stuff that we haven't seen before. But he is terrifying. He's funny, just wacky in a strange way. I loved watching him. He was definitely one of the highlights of the show, and the scares and the kills he brings were really creative. And to see his origins being tackled with the Native Americans, like finding the creature and how they like imprisoned him in Derry, and how the actual Pennywise, like the human Pennywise backstory, was handled well. We didn't see too much, which I loved, but what we saw gave more context. Like I was worried they would not handle it well, but no, it was really done well. I really enjoyed what I've seen. It just built the mythology out more. Like Pennywise, it is stuck in Derry, and this show explains why. And the final episode being set around this narrative was really interesting as well. Okay, I do have some complaints though. A few of the CGIs could have been better, especially the graveyard scene in episode 3 when the kids were on their bike. That was very green screen. I did not enjoy looking at that at all. As the series went further, the CGI got a lot better, but I think in those first few episodes, the CGI, it's not bad, but it just could have been better. And my other complaint was this US Army's like final plan that they had for this weapon that they found. I don't want to give spoilers, but like it was so fucking stupid. The reasoning behind they were trying to weaponize it, like I like the fact that they were involved with trying to get this weapon. I really did like that. But the real truth we find in the final episode, I thought it was a bit dumb. Not the writer's fault. It's just like it shows these characters are fucking idiots. But either way, the conclusion to that storyline was brilliant. I mean, what did you expect? Like you really trying to weaponize it? What did you expect? But either way, literally, apart from those, I have no complaints. I wish the show was longer. Saying that though, it was perfect. I wouldn't change anything about the show. I hope we get those 2 seasons that they promised us. I really hope people watch it a lot so HBO renews it for season 2 and 3, because it's gonna go back in time like 27 years to 1935 and then 1908. I can't wait to see more Pennywise and how they tackle going back in time, even though, like I said, it's a prequel, it's a sequel with, you know, how Pennywise views time. I don't want to get into that. I want you to be surprised when you watch the show. Either way, It Welcome Derry Season 1, Chapter 1 was amazing. It is one of the best TV shows I've seen from last year, and it will definitely be in my list of best TV shows I've seen from last year. But either way, have you seen it? Please let me know down below. I really want to see your thoughts. And what did you think of the final 2 episodes? Did you love it as much as me? Thank you very much for watching. I want to wish everyone a happy new year, and I'll see everyone on the next video.